You've been through more than they can imagine. The sleepless nights, the endless struggles, the deep, suffocating pain. No one knows the full extent of what you've endured. But here's the thing they'll never understand. Your pain isn't your weakness. It's your greatest weapon. Yes, the very thing that tried to break you has become your most powerful asset. And while they sit there in their comfort, completely unaware, you're sharpening that pain, turning it into fuel, getting stronger by the day. You see, pain isn't something to run from. No, it's something to embrace, to channel, to use. While they're hiding from their problems, living in denial, you've faced your demons head on. And now those demons, they serve you. Every hardship you've encountered, every betrayal, every tear, it's all building you into something far more dangerous than they can comprehend. Think about this for a second. Why do they fear you now? Why do they look over their shoulders when you walk into the room? It's because they see the shift. They see the transformation. They realize you're not the same person you used to be. The version of you that was soft, that could be manipulated, that could be broken, that person doesn't exist anymore. You've been reborn in the flames of your suffering, and now you're unbreakable. When you were down, they underestimated you. They thought you'd stay broken. They whispered behind your back, thinking they had you figured out. But here's the truth: the more they pushed, the more they made you feel small, the stronger you became. Their laughter, their doubt, their betrayal, all of it was adding fuel to the fire inside you. And now that fire is an inferno they can't put out. Remember those moments when it felt like the world was caving in on you, when it seemed like no one was in your corner, and you had to carry the weight of it all by yourself? That's the moment you discovered who you really are. Pain strips away the illusion of weakness. It shows you the raw, unfiltered version of yourself. And guess what? That version is far more powerful than they ever thought you could be. They don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes. They don't know how you've had to claw your way out of the darkness time and time again. And they certainly don't know how resilient you've become because of it. But they'll learn. Oh, they'll learn. Here's what they don't realize: your pain is a tool. It's sharpening your instincts, giving you an edge, a hunger they'll never have. They may have had an easy path, but easy paths don't make powerful people. It's the struggle that forges strength. It's the adversity that molds greatness. And you've been through enough adversity to become unstoppable. Let's be real for a second. How many times did you want to give up? How many times did you think, I can't take this anymore? But every time, something inside you refused to quit. Every time you got knocked down, you stood back up, even when it felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. That's not normal. That's not something everyone has. That's your power. The people who tried to hold you back, who tried to break you, they don't have that power. That's why they fear you now. They see what you've become. And the best part, you haven't even fully unleashed your potential yet. You're just getting started. What they don't understand is that pain doesn't just build strength, it builds wisdom. It teaches you things comfort never will. It teaches you who's real and who's fake. It reveals the people who are just there for the good times and those who stick around when the storm hits. Pain sharpens your vision. You can see through the lies now. You can see through the masks people wear. You know who's worth your time and who isn't. You know who to trust and who to cut off. They say knowledge is power, but it's the knowledge you gain through suffering that gives you a level of power others can't touch. Because you didn't just learn these lessons from a book, you learned them from life, from the school of hard knocks. And those lessons, they're priceless. Now, they may not see it yet, but soon they will. Soon they'll understand that the pain they laughed at, the struggles they mocked, were the very things that gave you the strength to surpass them. While they were busy living in their bubble of comfort, you were in the trenches, fighting for every inch. And now you've come out the other side stronger, smarter, more ruthless than ever before. Your pain was a gift. It was the crucible that forged the version of you that no one can mess with now. And here's the thing: they can't take it. They can't survive what you've been through. That's why you're dangerous now. That's why they fear you. You've been through hell, and you came out on the other side stronger than ever. Now, they're the ones who should be worried. They'll see. They'll see when you start achieving the things they thought you never could. They'll see when you rise to a level they can't even comprehend. And when they look at you, they won't just see the person they once knew. They'll see the warrior you've become, the one who turned pain into power, the one who took every setback and used it as a stepping stone to greatness. But here's the secret they'll never truly understand. They'll never know how you did it because they could never survive the pain that built you. They're too fragile, too soft, too dependent on the easy life they've always had. But you're something different. You're built from the ground up, you're carved out of stone, and no one, absolutely no one, can take that from you. So let them watch, let them wonder, let them sit in their comfort while you rise. Because at the end of the day, your pain is your greatest weapon, and they're about to find out just how powerful you really are. This is your story. You've been through the darkest nights, but the dawn is here. It's time to show the world what you're made of. It's time to turn your pain into power, and your power into unstoppable momentum. They can't stop you. No one can. Because you've been forged in the fire, and now, you're the one holding the flame.